Hello, welcome back to our final live. I'm just double checking that I'm coming through loud and clear. So if you're watching, please let me know that I am coming up loud and clear. Um, Day three. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, amazing. I've got the chat up. Okay, so how have you all found the challenge? I want to know. Even if you're watching the replay, please let me know in the chat because I really want to know who is doing this with me because I would absolutely love to check out your channel as well. Okay, so there is a reason I'm asking you to comment so I can click through and have a little nose at your channel because if there's something that I can see is majorly wrong, I want to help you with that. So please let me know that you are watching with me, either live or in the replay. Now, before we jump into today's topic of confidence, who loved today's task? I feel like that is such a major thing that most people are lacking with YouTube, to be honest. So before we jump into that, just a quick recap. So on day one, what did we have on day one? My God, my brain. Oh, your why. Why? That was it, wasn't it? So day one was your why. So day one was really figuring out why you were doing what you are doing, because this is what's going to help you stand out. Okay, I know a couple of you, I did have to say, go a little bit deeper, because we don't, you could just say, I'm a yoga teacher, but why? Do you know what I mean? Like you have to go a little bit deeper than that to find out what it is that people want from you and why you're going to stand out as different, right? Because even if you have like five different people teaching flexibility, you've all got different personalities, you've all got a different style of teaching. Your whys are all going to be different. So that is what makes you stand out. None of this, well, don't get super specific with a niche. You don't have to be like, I help Linda, who has a 3-year-old who works part-time and she walks her dog on weekends. And you don't have to do any of that, right? We're just looking for the why do people want what you have to offer? So that was day one. Most of you nailed that, by the way. So absolutely well done. Um, and don't be disheartened if you didn't. This thing, this reasoning, this niche thing, it got me stuck for years. And I don't want that happening to you, okay? Don't think it has to be really complicated. I think I overcomplicated it loads. If you've watched the replay of the day one Q&A, I told you my story in that I was working on flexibility, but then I wanted to help mums, but then I wanted to help people get into the poses. And it's like, whoa, like it all niched. If I had took out the word niche and went for my why, I would have had it in year freaking one. But because everyone was telling me, you got to niche down, niche down, niche down, I thought I had to get more specific than that. And I didn't, right? And that is what got me stuck because since I've been focusing what I'm focusing on and focusing on my why instead of the niche, everything was growing. My YouTube's growing, my Instagram's growing, my Facebook's growing, literally everything's growing. My membership is growing, right? So you don't have to get that specific with the niche, just nail in on your why. And then day two, we figured out the funnel, right? Now, this is my system. This is the way that we get people finding you on YouTube and then watching more of your videos and then turning into a customer, right? So you had that 4 video system, which is your question that they're typing into Google, a shift to make you seem like the expert, right? Shifting their beliefs on something. As soon as you can shift someone's beliefs on something, you have won the expert award, right? Number 3 was the win. So you're going to give them a win so that they know that you know what you're talking about. And then video 4 is the call to action, right? That's like, how can they get deeper with you? How can they really get deep on the work that they've been searching for? So you've got those 4 videos, right? And then we're going to keep repeating these 4 videos. So that is your video funnel. Okay. And then today's task was confidence on camera. Because it's okay having your why, having your funnel, right? Because then we've got people in, we've found our niche. Ugh, hate that word. we've drawn them in, they've watched our videos, we've then selling to them, but they're not going to buy if you are not confident in what you are selling. Not even what you're selling, but if you're not confident on camera, if on like the first 10 seconds of that first video, you're stumbling over your words or you are not coming across as confident, they're gone. Because there are so many people on YouTube that are very down to earth, but straight to the point and, can give it to them in seconds. So if you're there mumbling and, pausing a lot and looking off to the camera, not getting their attention, and yeah, it makes people turn off straight away, right? So I want to talk a little bit about confidence today. If you have any questions, again, as we go through this, feel free to write them in the chat. Actually, before I get into the confidence thing, the other day, task 2, I think it was, we were talking about trends. I'm trying to find my channel now. And we were looking at the how to tell if YouTube knows what you do, right? Can you remember that we were speaking about that? I'm going to share my screen quickly because I found out where it was. I was clicking in the wrong place. I think, yeah. So if I share my screen, we were in content looking at inspiration, right? It's not in content, it's in analytics. I know it's in analytics. I don't know why I went over to there. So then you've got trends on the side here, okay? So we've got trends and these AI images, honestly. So yeah, it comes up here, right? So I've been posting lately Kundalini. I've been posting how to get more flexible. I've been posting leg stretch routine, Kundalini, forward folds and hamstrings. Like I'm always posting about that. So as long as this knows what you're talking about, as long as this is related to your content, YouTube knows what you do. Okay, so this is where to find that, by the way, analytics and trends. While I'm in my analytics, I want to show you my meditation video because this video, honestly, this is what can happen with YouTube, right? I go into content, go into videos. We're going to scroll down. Go to my top videos, right? This meditation here. Sorry, I clicked on it instead of, I clicked on it instead of looking at the analytics, right? So look at this steady line up, right? So when I first posted this, it did not get much traction. 16 views, right? This was 20th of September. By 9th of June, then so 6 months later, 318 people, right? That's it. And then suddenly it just started going up and up and up and up and up. And even now it's still going up, right? This one video alone has got me 615 hours of watch time, right? So you never know when like a video you think is tanking, but 6 months later it can shoot up. Okay, so just bear that in mind. The other one was my this short, which again is still going up, right? So this is a short video, 16 seconds long, 47,000 views. I've got 41 subscribers from that, and look at it, it's just going up and up and up. Okay, and you can tell, right? So when was this one posted? 29th of November. So going. This is after a year, right? After a year, it got 1,500, right? That's because it had a little spike here, I don't know if you can see, and then it like flatlined basically. And then what happened? Boom, boom, boom. So this is November, 2 years later, right? So 2.5 years later, boom, suddenly starts going up, right? And that's what I mean about the YouTube system. You can have all of this information and like, honestly, I should be charging a lot more than I am for it because this is what you're going to get. Once you know this stuff and you've been posting videos, it can work for you for years and years and years. This is the proof right here, right? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. I wasn't actually going to go into all that today, but there we go. So yeah, it's just amazing to see that. So let's talk about confidence anyway, because this is the other thing. When you don't know when a video is going to go viral, like those videos, that meditation video, honestly, I posted that years ago. If I had known back then that it was going to blow up, I would have definitely put a call to action at the flipping end of that, and I did not, right? Because I didn't know any better back then. So bear that in mind that when you're creating videos, you want to be getting the best information that you can now because you never know when they're going to start exploding, right? So we want to be confident in our videos straight away. So people don't buy from the most edited videos. Yes, having edited videos on YouTube can help the viewer retention, don't get me wrong, right? But that's not why people buy. They also don't buy from the loudest creators out there, okay? All the ones that are posting daily. Okay, so just bear that in mind because what they do buy from is confidence, clear beliefs. So if they really believe that you are the person for them and you believe it yourself, because that is like, that's 50-50, right? You have to believe it yourself, then they'll buy. Okay? So they're going to trust someone who trusts what they're saying. I don't know if you caught my live last night, but hopefully you saw that in me, right? I am so convinced that my program is the best YouTube program out there for wellness creators. I have been in a few and they suck, right? I know that mine is amazing. I know that with mine, you're going to get updates, you're going to get lifetime access, you've got access to me. I am very, very confident in selling that. So hopefully, if you aren't sure if you are, go back and watch last night's live, right? And see the way that I do it. Because YouTube can be absolutely brutal for doubting yourself. Once you start putting yourself out there, once you've got videos out into the world where anybody can watch them, right? Like anybody in the entire world can watch them. It is a bit nerve-wracking. It is like, who on earth is going to see this video? But if you are dead clear in your why, if you are dead clear in why you are doing this and that you want to help people, then you need to do it. And if you are sure in that why, the confidence comes. Because I can guarantee you now that there are people less qualified than you doing a crappier job and getting paid for it. So isn't it better to get your voice out there, to get your programs out there so that people learn from you rather than these other people? And I'm not saying that there's not, other decent people out there making courses, because there are, but there's also a lot of crappy ones, right? So you're doing a disservice if you're not putting your program out into the world for these people to buy. So when you start thinking about it like that, that straight away just gives you more confidence to sell anyway. So that's the energy that your videos need as well. It's not just your selling, it's your videos as well, right? So when you're creating your videos, know that you are giving the best information out there. Know your why of why you are doing it, right? Why you are teaching this, because you want to help people. And you holding back and not giving them everything because you want them into your program, that is a service. Okay. And I want you to think about it like that, because I feel like in the wellness industry as well, people kind of think, well, I need to help people more. I can't charge for this. If someone's going to message me and ask for help, I'm going to ask them. But if people are getting things for free, they normally don't put in the work. When they pay for it, they put the work in. So you putting these videos out and actually guiding people through and then making the sale, that is a huge service to people, okay? I want to know what you think about this, okay? So let me know in the chat, because this is one thing, again, that got me stuck for years, because I was so like, but can I really charge for yoga? Like, there's so much free yoga on YouTube anyway. Why is anyone gonna like buy my stuff? And it's like, you're different, right? There's only one of you. If somebody wants your stuff, they can pay for it. Okay, so if you're watching on the replay and you haven't asked a single question yet, because I know how many people have been in this challenge and I know how many people have commented. So I know that loads of you are watching and not commenting, but I just want you to know that you're not behind, okay? Most people don't ask questions until they feel safe enough to. And I completely understand that feeling because for so long, I used to join challenges and then not comment myself because I always thought either I'm not good enough or I thought the opposite. And I thought, no, my stuff's awesome and I don't want anyone stealing this. Right. So there was always that kind of scarcity thing going on. And then last year, I chucked all of that out the window and thought, I'm going all in on these challenges. And my God, did I comment? I commented a lot. And yeah, it was the best thing I ever did because then you're getting feedback from the teacher, you're getting help from students. No one steals your idea anyway. And even if they did steal your idea, it's not going to be the same because everybody is different, right? So I want you to like get that out of your head and still comment on the tasks, right? Do your homework if you haven't done so yet and get it out there, right? Because even if someone just watches like one of your videos, they could potentially buy from you. And having that lack and feeling scared about putting your stuff into the world, that comes across into your entire life as well, right? So let me know if you're feeling like that. Are you even posting videos on YouTube right now? Or are you holding back there as well? Because they normally say how you do one thing is how you do everything else. So if you're holding back, don't let it out, right? Let people see what you do. Because also we've got such an amazing mix of people in this challenge right now. We're all doing completely different things, and I love it. And you could help somebody else in this group. Like somebody else in this group might actually need your services. And you'll never know if you don't keep posting. So make sure that you keep posting, okay? With confidence, obviously. So when you post a video, and even when you do your call to action, right? Do you believe what you are saying? Because I know for a fact that when I've recorded videos before and I haven't fully believed what I've said half the time because I used to do, I do not do it anymore because I hate flipping AI, but I used to have a look at ChatGPT scripts and then kind of go off that a little bit. And when I used to say something that didn't quite align with me, you can just see it in my energy. You can hear it in my voice, you can see it in my energy, and it then like throws off everything else. So when you are recording, just make sure that you absolutely believe everything that you're saying, okay? Because I think another thing that we tend to do is we tend to try to sound like someone else. Like I used to do voiceovers, right? And I used to try and sound like Boho Beautiful, right? Because I loved her. I love her style. She's amazing. She's an amazing YouTuber. And I was like, I'm going to try the Boho Beautiful style. And it's like, my God, I cannot do that, right? Like, I've not got time for voiceovers. Voiceovers are double the work. You've got to film, then you've got to do the voiceover in a house when you've got a dog, when you've got a child, when you've got chickens pecking on the window. It's just not happening, right? So you need to find something that actually suits you. The other thing that I see a lot is people apologizing, right? It's like you're talking to yourself, really. You're talking to a camera, first off. And yet you might say, like, oh, sorry, I'm going on a bit, or oh, sorry, that flow was too difficult, or that there's always something there. And it's like, well, hold on, you're talking to a camera, right? Like you've got nothing to apologize for. So just notice what you do in your videos. And I know it's really, really hard, but one of the best things that you can do is go watch a YouTuber that you really admire and then watch your video straight after, and you will see a difference. Okay. And then notice, what can you do better next time, right? It's a really good tip for you. And this is exactly why wellness YouTubers exist, right? Because it's not to tell you like what to post, because you're gonna get ideas just flowing from this anyway, but it's to help you trust why you're posting. Okay? You're gonna get support, you're gonna get feedback. You're not doing this alone. And you don't need to decide anything tonight. Just notice how you feel when you imagine showing up with confidence on camera. Okay? Because that is why I create this. This is why it exists. Okay. But on the 19th of February, the bonus ends. Okay. The bonus is a one-to-one hour-long audit with me, where I'm going to be going over your analytics and basically your entire channel, right, to help you improve it. So that bonus ends on the 19th. So if you are thinking about joining, I'm going to drop the link in the chat so you can come and join me before the 18th, 19th to grab that bonus, okay? And thank you so much for all your amazing questions and comments throughout this challenge. You've all been like absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to help you guys share your wellness with the world, because we all know that we need it right now. So before I finish up, I've got a prize to give away. By the way, if you want to know more about wellness YouTubers, feel free to DM me or watch last night's live, because I went over everything there. But yes, we have a prize. So one of you is going to win a little audit with me right now, live, so I can show you exactly what you can improve on. Okay. And just so you know, this is like a snippet, right? This is like a 5-minute audit. Whereas if you join Wellness YouTubers, you're going to get 1 hour deep dive into this stuff. Okay. So make sure that you grab that. So the winner is dun, 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 someone who has been amazing during the challenges. I absolutely love what you do, and I cannot wait to help you with all of this. It's Jules. Congratulations. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go over your channel quickly. Now, I know that you haven't posted recently, so I'm going to bear that in mind. So let's have a look. I've got your channel up, ready. Here we go. Wellbeing with Teacher Jules. I love it. Okay, so let's start from the top, shall we? First things first, and by the way, even if this isn't your audit, listen in, because I'm sure you're going to gain some tips. Your cover photo at the top should explain what you do. Okay, so remember we went over our why? This is where your why goes, in this cover photo here. Okay, so you can put, oh, I can't remember what your why now was. It was helping breast cancer patients with stress and anxiety. Put that in there. Helping breast cancer patients with, or diagnosis, however you're going to word that, with stress and anxiety. Put that up here. Okay. Your profile picture, that should always be a happy, smiley picture of you. Okay. Because when someone comes to your channel, they're going to want to see who you are. 2, when you comment on a YouTube video, your little picture comes up down the bottom, right? So make sure that's a picture of you. So that one needs to be like just a happy, smiley face. Okay. Wellbeing with Teacher Jules. Wellbeing with Teacher Jules. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's go into your bio. Okay, definitely needs to be longer here. Hi, I'm Teacher Jules. I help people to feel calm in body, mind, and spirit using emotional freedom techniques, tapping, and meditation. Okay, so you can leave that at the top because that's full of keywords, which is awesome. But then underneath it, I would write, I help breast cancer patients deal with stress and anxiety, and then basically list, like, I would do at least, I'm gonna say about 6 sentences there of how you help them, like go deeper Remember all of those whys that you did before the last why. Get all that in there. Get as many kind of keywords that you want to be known for in here. Okay, so breast cancer for sure. Ease anxiety, ease stress, um, recovering from breast cancer, maybe. Um, all of that, get it in here. Okay, so you want a full paragraph full of keywords for your channel. And then you've got Threads and you've got Instagram. I'm just going to click on that a minute. Have you got a website or no? Go to site. I don't know if this will let me open Instagram. Oh, so you've just got that in your Threads. Okay. I don't do Instagram anyway. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, let's get into your videos. Oh, not subscribed. Subscribe. Okay, home. Let's have a look. So for you, shorts, videos. Oh, you're doing shorts as well. Okay, I love shorts. Make sure that anything that you're posting on Instagram, post it as a short on here as well, okay? Just maybe change the title to something a bit more keyword and searchable, but put that in there as well. It's annoying with shorts because they don't tell me when you last posted.
Hi, my name is Julie Jules, and it's my heartfelt desire.
Can I just say, well done for putting the this in as well, recommending your long video on your short. Well done for doing that. Okay, because that is one thing that I always teach. Okay, so definitely put your Instagram shorts on here. Your videos, let's have a look. EFT. Are these all Zoom? They're all Zoom linked, aren't they? So these are all Zoom linked. So I wouldn't, if you're going to put videos onto YouTube, I wouldn't do a recording from Zoom and put them on, mostly because Zoom really lowers the quality of your videos. So let me just have a look a minute. Sorry, let me just shut my door a second. Sorry, my daughter was going to wander in, but she's not wearing anything. So, um, okay, so it's EFT. Okay, so are you doing it because of the background, maybe? They've all got, you're changing your background, aren't you, to that, which is cool. But yeah, Zoom lowers the quality, which sucks. So when you're posting on YouTube, people are looking for the content first, right? So if the content is amazing, they'll deal with a crappy video. But they also want a decent video. If you don't have a decent video, like decent quality, they are also going to click off. One, because it kind of makes it seem less professional, I'm sorry to say. And two, because they just kind of think amateur-ish. So I'm wondering, because even like my phone films in a really good quality. So even just filming like on your phone or something, can like setting up in front of a white wall might even be better than doing that. Not saying it's not going to work though. Loads of people just put Zoom replays up on YouTube and it works, right? Because they've got amazing content. So as long as we can get your content up, you could potentially still do this. I'm just here to give you advice on what I'm thinking, right? So this one again, because these ones are full screen, this one I would have stretched out to just to make it full screen. I mean, that one's got your most views as well. So if that one was full screen and in better quality, I'm sure that would have got even more views. So this is everything we want to look at as well, right? So we've got, let's do go by most popular, right? So we've got EFT is the most popular. and then your meditation, quiet mind, lotus, Easter meditation, then a peace meditation, EFT, meditation. Oh, I did click on one of these earlier. They were just mu like music or nature sounds, weren't they? Meditation. So yeah, I mean, once we get your videos up there, once we get your playlists going, that's when we can really look at what videos are doing the best as well. Because at the minute, there's nothing about breast cancer or stress and anxiety, right? So we want to get those words up there, which I know you did task 2, so you've got your videos ready, the ones that you're going to make, right? So I would just make them. I did listen earlier. Hold on, let me just double check.
Hi there. My name is Julie Jules.
Yeah, so your sound is perfect. I probably wouldn't say hi there, my name is Julie Jules. Would I? Kind of sounds cool, doesn't it, Julie Jules? Um, we can see how it does. We can see how it does. It's my only thinking is normally people just went straight to the stuff, right? I mean, we've spoken about that in the boot camp anyway. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I can't really comment that much on your videos right now because we've got to do the playlist ones, right? Have you got playlists? 10? How come you've got 10 meditations in there? Oh, you've put your shorts in there. Okay, I was going to say there wasn't 10 things on your channel. And EFT, so they've got some short ones in there as well. Okay. So the other thing that I would recommend on your home screen is, by the way, if you don't know how to do this, let's go back into mine a minute. I want you to go down to customization, go over to home tab, and this is your playlist, right? This is what shows up on the front page. So you can add a section. So you've got For You there, and then you've got your shorts, right? What I would do is get rid of those because when someone comes to your channel, you don't, the For You page, like here, like, it's come up with 1 year ago. People aren't going to want to see videos from ages ago. So I would get rid of the For You section and I would put up what you think they need. So as an example, I would get rid of the For You, I would get rid of your shorts. I would keep the videos at the top because that shows that you're active, right? So videos goes at the top. I think I've got that on mine as well. Videos, yeah. So people know that like the last video to come out. And then underneath that, you're going to start putting your playlists. So whatever your playlist that you've just created, right? You've got the titles for from task 2. Name that something. Name whatever like those 4 videos represent altogether. Name it something awesome that's got keywords in and put that as your first video playlist on your channel. Okay, so that's gonna go here. So you've got videos and then it'll go second. So it'll go down here. And then keep adding your different playlists, right? This is exactly what I do on my Leah Hine channel, right? My coaching channel. If you look how I've done this, I've got my video, I've added my yoga channel, but here, look, this is a playlist, okay? YouTube Confidence Crash Course, right? This is a playlist. Creating a YouTube funnel to get more subscribers and customers. Because if someone then comes to your profile, this tells them exactly what it is, right? Do they need confidence? Do they need more subscribers and customers? Are they growing their YouTube channel? Are they new, right? So they start from zero. Have they got tech issues? Like you want these different things on here so that they know exactly what to go to. And these are your playlists, right? They're all your playlists. You can see my yoga one here. It's got loads in, right? That's because I've done a couple of playlists on yoga. So they're all added in here, right? So I would definitely do that to your home channel because at least then, where are we going? Where have you gone? At least then, when you've got more people finding your videos because you're going to put out this awesome playlist, right? When they come to your channel, it's going to be way like better laid out. YouTube now is turning into like a amateur Netflix, right? People are putting their own videos on the internet, but it's turning into Netflix. So someone can come to your channel and you want to make it as easy as possible for them to find what they're looking for, right? So you could have like a video playlist on breast cancer. You could have a video playlist on stress. You'd have a video playlist on anxiety. You'd have these different ones. And then whatever they need, they're going to go on it. You could have a playlist for just when you've just found out you've got diagnosed with breast cancer, right? And then you can have another one that's while you're going through chemotherapy or whatever it is that you want to make a playlist on, but you've got the different ones there so they can click in the right part that's good for them. Okay. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I feel like that's really going to make your channel stand out a bit more, right? So cover photo, profile picture, update your bio, and then change your homepage. Okay. And don't forget to put your Instagram shorts on YouTube as well. Get the most of like people viewing it, right? The more places we can share it, the more people are going to see it. Okay. So I think I've stopped sharing. So that is a complete wrap. That is a wrap on the bootcamp. Okay, so the replays are up until the 19th, and that's also when the bonus is going to be removed. So remember, if or when you're ready to join, because after this, you should be well ready to join, then make sure you sign up before the 19th, okay? Because that's when you're going to get the bonus of a one-to-one with me. And you don't have to book that straight away either, right? You can wait until you've got some videos up, and then we can take a deep dive. You get a whole year to book that in whenever you want, right? So that you could do it right at last minute once you've got 52 videos up, so that we can backtrack and check out the data. Completely optional, completely up to you. Okay, so you've got everything you need to decide if this is something you want to commit to. So when you're ready to build the YouTube business, not a hope and pray strategy that I think most of us were doing, Wellness YouTubers is there when you're ready. Okay, so I hope you have an amazing night, and I will see you hopefully in Wellness YouTubers.